Is good coffee, great coffee any good? Or as good as good pizza, great pizza? Let's talk about this game in this video. Yo, welcome back to Cozy Bichota. If you're new here, my name is Natalia, and if you're not, bienvenido. I have been waiting for Good Coffee, Great Coffee to release since it was announced and surfaced up on all of my social media. I am a huge Good Pizza, Great Pizza fan. It was actually the first game that I started making videos of here on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see early days Natalia putting together videos and trying to figure out what it meant to navigate YouTube, you could definitely check those out. I tried to make them casual, but also learning the gameplay, but also just talking about things on my mind at the moment. But the gameplay was just so good and easy, but challenging enough that I felt comfortable enough making videos out of it. And so I fell in love with the game. As someone who doesn't normally like management style or restaurant style games, this one really made me love it. So then we get the announcement of Good Coffee, Great Coffee, and your girl was super excited. So let me tell you about it a little bit so you can see why. In Good Coffee, Great Coffee, we have an absolutely new simulation cooking game where you smell the coffee and brew it. Prepare delicious drinks, experiment with new flavors, and manage cafe costs to become the best barista in town. Fulfill quirky customer orders with coffee drinks that look and taste delicious. Upgrade your shop with new decorations and equipment to increase your cafe profit. Make friends, rivals, and more when locals visit your shop. Listen to their stories and inspire the town with your coffee making skills. So to start off, let's talk a little bit about the gameplay loop and what this game has to offer. The game is similar to Good Pizza, Great Pizza, except your setting is in a cafe and you are brewing up some great coffee drinks. You might even run into a familiar face. Like Good Pizza, Great Pizza, it can be a smidge stressful when orders get a little more complex and you might be running against the clock because your equipment is not as upgraded, but the actual gameplay loop is fun and cozy. The graphics are the same as Good Pizza, Great Pizza style, which people love and find charming, with a small change in aesthetics to match that cafe vibe with the decor and music. The game does autosave at the end of each day, but if you quit midday, that day's progress will not save. So make sure to complete the day and get the receipt for it to save your progress. I thoroughly enjoyed the gameplay loop and being able to meet all of these different characters, see the new outfits that they're trying on, the new quirky dialogue when they're making their orders, and the types of coffee that they're asking for. I love that they stayed true to Good Pizza, Great Pizza in the way that you move down the line as you prepare your drink, starting from one end of the screen and slowly moving towards the end until you're done making your drink and then present it to the customer, get paid, and then get your tips. I love that at the very end, you also get a rundown of your receipt with your profits for the day, where you might have lost some money, and more. Also, the different menus to look at decor, to look at upgrades, stayed very true to Good Pizza, Great Pizza, just in the coffee cafe look. So it's just a really great game in the aspect that it stays true to one that you really love, but touches upon a very different style of food. This game is free to play, can be played offline, and is available on mobile, both in the Google Store and in the Apple Store, as well as the fact that if it is available on the Apple Store, you can download it to your tablet and on your Mac. So you can enjoy playing this game on the computer, which is a plus for Mac users. And I am someone that when I first started playing Good Pizza, Great Pizza, I only had a Switch and a Mac, so I really enjoy playing it on my Mac, but it's a downside for people that only have PC or were expecting to have it on console and are not fans of mobile games. So I was able to overlook the whole mobile style of playing on my phone by running it on my Mac. I do desperately hope that they bring this to console so people that have PCs or consoles can enjoy it as well. This game does have microtransactions, which is the biggest flaw in my opinion. When it comes to microtransactions, I will be upfront and say I'd very much rather pay a one-time fee for a game so that I can enjoy the game at my own pace and not have any paywalls. I do not like paywalls. It stops me from progressing, putting a hold on my style of gameplay, and the only way I can progress is either by waiting, watching unappealing ads, or even having to whip out my wallet to pay. So I have very mixed feelings and an unsettling type of feeling actually with this aspect of the game. People really enjoyed Good Pizza, Great Pizza, so I'm curious as to why this decision was made when they decided to launch the game, especially only on mobile and with microtransactions. In Good Coffee, Great Coffee, you can watch ads in order to gain more gems, which you need to upgrade some equipment or for decorations, and coffee points, which are charged to move forward every day, which you can run out of in a day or after a certain amount of days playing, which is where you can lock yourself out for the day until you have waited some time to pass. You can buy these things, which is where that free-to-play becomes a pay-to-advance type of game. It really does make this game feel like a mobile game rather than a fun game to have on your phone. You also have some daily quests and story quests to complete in order to unlock more prizes, such as the gems, money, or the coffee points, and even to advance the storyline. You can easily click throughout the menu to figure out where it is that the microtransactions are. By clicking on the gems, for example, it'll show you how much certain amount of gems are if you want to pay that price in order to save up on some. During my gameplay, I was able to save up on gems, but you can tell it really isn't that much. And some of the things that you can buy in the shop are worth way more than the 7 that I accumulated. Overall, I really enjoyed the gameplay of Good Coffee, Great Coffee. It was really reminiscent to Good Pizza, Great Pizza, but now in a cafe with coffee, which are two things that I absolutely adore, in an aesthetic that I love because the graphics are just so charming. But I do not like the microtransactions or the ads. It takes away from the charm of the game and can be quite unfortunate for players that have a hard time wanting to stop playing and find themselves having to make the decision of paying to continue playing or waiting. It just takes away from the gameplay experience, and I just don't like that feeling for a game that's supposed to be cozy. This is why I strongly believe in just paying a set price for a game, having the game, and being able to enjoy it at my own pace. I'd rather give money to the people that created the game, thanking them for the game that I know I'm going to really enjoy and playing it at my own pace. So I hope that this is something that they'll revisit, and maybe they'll think about coming out with a console version or something like that and just setting a price so people can just enjoy the game for what it is. But let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like the idea of microtransactions? How does this make you feel? Have you tried out the game? And if you have, did you enjoy it as much as I did, but still have that feeling of wishing it didn't have microtransactions and ads inside of it? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like. And for more cozy and gaming content, subscribe to the channel. And from one bichota to another, stay cozy and see you next time. Adios!